Hello everyone. In this part of video, I'm going to discuss one numerical related to magnetic circuit of a transformer. So in this problem, the problem is figure given below shows a ferromagnetic core. This core is ferromagnetic and just taking some different color is okay. So I need to increase its thickness. Okay. So ferromagnetic core whose mean length is 40 centimeter. Means this length of the core is 40 centimeter, length of the core given here 40 centimeter. There is a small gap here, a small gap is given 0.05 centimeter in the structure of the whole core. The cross section area of the core, this cross sectional area of this core is given here 12 centimeter square is the cross sectional area, or if we change it into meter, it will be 0.0012 meter square. This area is given. And it is also given that the relative permeability mu r is given as 4000. And the coil of wire on the core has 400 turn. Here the number of turn of the coil is given as 400 turn. Assume that the fringing in the air gap, fringing means some of the flux that moves like this, it is going like this, going into the air, and due to which this cross sectional area which was 0.0012 meter square has been increased by 5%. It is given in increased by 5%. So air gap length for the core is now increased due to the fringing effect. Given this information, find the total reluctance of the magnetic flux. We have to calculate total reluctance of the core plus reluctance of the air gap. And in B part, the current required to the flux density 0.5 Tesla in the air gap. Means how much current here I should be given such that the flux density in the air gap should be 0.5 Tesla. So we have to find first of all the total reluctance, and then we have to calculate the current value. So here we can see very easily that the formula which we know our study, that mu reluctance is of the core is given by length of the core divided by mu and multiplied by area of the core. So here length of the core is LC I can write, and mu is written as mu r, mu naught, and area of cross section of the core. Now putting all these all values are given, and so reluctance of the core we can find out. It is given as 40 centimeter length of the core. So converting it into meter, it will be 0.4 meter divided by mu r is given as 4000. So I'm just putting its value 4000, and then the mu naught value, which is fixed, 4 pi into 10 to the power minus 7, and area of cross section of the core is given as this much, 0.0012 meter square. So after solving this value, we will get its value is approximately 66,300 ampere turn per Weber. So reluctance of core is now known. So this value of reluctance, we can take some different color and put like this. So reluctance of the core is known, means reluctance of this magnetic material core is known. So we can see from here, whatever flux is coming in the core, going in, same flux is going into the core air gap also. So the reluctance of the core and the reluctance of the air gap will be in series, which is given in this figure. So this flux is coming in the reluctance of the core and also reluctance of the air gap. So now this is the equivalent magnetic circuit. Here it is replaced by number of turns multiplied by current, which is called MMF. So now our task is to find the reluctance of the air gap. So to calculate the reluctance of the air gap, first of all, we have to see area of the air gap. Area of air gap. So here area is increased by 5%. What does it means? It means that our new area of the air gap will be 1.05. 5% is increased and multiplied by its original area is 12 centimeter square. So this will be the air gap area, and which is coming, if we multiply it, it is coming 12.6 centimeter square, or 12.6 into 10 to the power minus 4 meter square. It is coming. So our area of the air gap is known, means this area, this due to the fringing, its area is increased, means some flux is coming in this way. So what we do now, we use the same formula that is called reluctance of the core. I am going to use a reluctance of the air gap. Reluctance of the air gap. So we have to use the formula length of the gap divided by mu naught into mu r and multiplied by the area of the gap, air gap. So length of the gap is given here, 0.0005 meter. It was 0.05 centimeter, so converting it into meter, and mu naught is fixed 4 pi into 10 to the power minus 7, and mu r for air gap it is 1, for air it is 1, and multiplied by area is 12.6 into 10 to the power minus 4. So solving this value, we will get a reluctance of the core, that is, it is coming approximately 316,000 ampere turn per Weber. We can also see here the reluctant core air gap core reluctance is very less as compared to the reluctance of the air gap. So air gap reluctance is actually very high. Now the total reluctance will be equal to total reluctance, which will be equal to reluctance of the core plus reluctance of the air gap. Reluctance of the air gap. So now what we do, we will put this value and we will get the answer for the reluctance of the core. So just putting this value, we will get the core reluctance value. So just we have to add it, both the equations, and that value we will get, which is be equal to, by adding this reluctance of the air and the reluctance of the core, means we have to add this value, reluctance of the core, and reluctance of the air gap. These two value we have to add, and after adding we will get it 382,300 ampere turn per Weber. Turn per Weber. So now this value is known, so we can find out the value of the current. So to find the value of the current, here we have to apply the Ohm's law in the magnetic circuit, and we can use this relation. Suppose we have to find this value, so we have to use MMF N into I, which is equal to phi multiplied by reluctance of the core. So total reluctance, this is total reluctance. Number of turn is known, but flux we have to find out what is the value of flux. So flux is nothing but it is B into A, phi is B into A, N into I multiplied by reluctance. Now we can see here we have all the values known except this current I. Number of turn is given, B is given, area of cross section is given, and total reluctance we have already calculated. This is our total reluctance. So we have to put all this value and we will get the result. So now putting all this value here, number of turn is how much? Number of turn is given in the question. We can see here In the question, it is 4000. Number of turn is given as 4000 and flux density is given 0.5 Tesla and area is given this. So we have to put all this value in this equation. We will get the answer. So number of turn is 4000 multiplied by current is I, and B is given as 0.5, and area is, this flux is in the what is called in the air gap. So we have to use the area of the air gap, not area of the core. So area of the air gap was this much, 12.6 centimeter square. So converting this into the meter, so it will be 12.6 into 10 to the power minus 4 into reluctance of the core. Reluctance of total reluctance we have already calculated, 3,82,300. So all values are known. So solving it, we will get the value of I, that is current, which is equal to 0.602 ampere. So it means ki if you give this much of current here, 0.60 this current I, if we give this much current 0.062, so our value is coming 0.602. So the air gap flux density will be 0.5 Tesla. This is very interesting question, and we need to use this for the calculation of the transformer designing.